A lot of people believe that the only way to get a Portuguese passport is by living in Portugal for years. But there's another legal path that just as valid through family roots. So whether it's descent or residency, both leads to the same Portuguese passport. The real question is which one applies to you and which one is faster. Hey, I'm Jason Machado, Director at TIC Global. Not so long ago, I was answering questions during a live session and someone asked me, do I have to live in Portugal for years to qualify for a Portuguese passport? And it hit me. So many people are unaware that there isn't just one path to Portuguese citizenship. Some are eligible because of their heritage, others because they built a life in Portugal over a period of time. But here's the thing, both paths are equally valid and both lead to the same Portuguese passport. The key is understanding which one you're on because the steps, the documents and the timelines can be different. The two main roads to Portuguese citizenship. So as mentioned earlier, there are two main ways or two roads you can call it that can take you to becoming a Portuguese citizen. So it's important to know the difference so that you can pick the right path for you and for your family. Hey everyone, I'm thrilled to share some exciting news. We've launched a brand new website and that's not all. So we are proud to introduce the Portuguese Passport CSA, an AI-powered chatbot designed specifically to guide you through every process of your Portuguese passport process. Whether you're confused about your eligibility, stuck on your documentation, or just need a quick answer, our chat box is here 24/7 to help simplify your process. It's fast, friendly, and built to give you accurate information, real-time support, without the stress of waiting for replies from your agents. So if you're starting your Portuguese passport journey, head on to our website and let CSA do the heavy lifting. Your path to Portuguese passport just got a whole lot easier and agent-free. So the first is naturalization. Think of this as the living in Portugal route. This is usually for people who move to Portugal and live there legally for a certain amount of time. It's about becoming a part of the country by settling down there. The second part is citizenship by descent. This is often called nationality by origin, and this is when you inherit your citizenship like a family treasure from someone from your family line. Usually this would be your parent or your grandparent. So it's about your bloodline, your family history, giving you this special right. Now let's look at each one a bit more in detail. Portuguese citizenship by naturalization. This part is mainly for people who have moved to Portugal and made it their home. It's guided by Article 6 of the Nationality Law, Law number 37/81 of 3rd October. So who can apply? You can apply for naturalization if you meet 5 main criteria or 5 main rules. They are of age or legally emancipated under the Portuguese law. You must be 18 years or older, or if you're younger, you must be legally emancipated in Portugal, which means you have to have the legal rights of an adult. Second, they have legally resided in Portugal or at least for up to 5 years. Now, before June 25, under Article 6 subsection 1 of the Portuguese Nationality Law of 37/81, a foreigner could acquire Portuguese citizenship by naturalization after legally residing in Portugal for at least 5 years. This period could be non-consecutive and short absences were generally allowed, provided the individual maintained a valid residency permit and did not abandon Portugal as their primary residence. The applicant also had to meet additional criteria, including minimum age, sufficient knowledge of the Portuguese language, a clean criminal record, and no threat to national security. However, as of June 2025, the Portuguese government has approved draft amendments to this law, significantly tightening the requirements. The proposed changes will increase the minimum period of legal residency to 10 years for most foreigners and 7 years for citizens of Portuguese-speaking countries. Crucially, the calculation will begin only from the date the residency permit is issued and not from the date of the application. Furthermore, the new rule emphasizes effective integration requiring applicants to demonstrate knowledge of Portuguese culture, democratic values, and civil duties. While short temporary absences may still be permitted, extended absences could disrupt the continuity of the residency or reset the naturalization clock. The final details, including how long one can remain outside Portugal without affecting the eligibility, will be clarified in the forthcoming implementation regulations once the law is enacted by the Parliament. 3. They have sufficient knowledge of the Portuguese language. Basic Portuguese language skills. You need to show that you can speak and understand basic Portuguese. This is usually at a level of A2, which means you can handle simple conversation and understand basic text. Now don't worry, this level is quite achievable with some sort of study. 4. They have not been convicted of a crime punishable in Portugal with a prison sentence of 3 years or more. This is crucial. You must not have a serious criminal conviction. Specifically, Portugal checks if you've committed any crime that would lead to 3 years or more in prison under Portuguese law. This applies to crimes both in Portugal and anywhere else where you may have lived. They do not pose a threat to national security or public order. You must not be a danger to the public safety or security in Portugal. This is usually checked along with your criminal record. Wow, we've covered a lot, and I hope you learned something truly new and helpful today. If you still have questions about your own specific case, maybe you're not sure which part is right for you, or you have a unique family history, drop them in the comments below, or you can book a free one-on-one consultation by clicking on the link in the description. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.